Hello everyone, welcome to Mastermind. Today let us learn about non-fungible tokens in this video. First of all, let us see what are non-fungible tokens. Non-fungible tokens are cryptographic assets. Please remember this is a keyword, cryptographic assets on a blockchain with unique identification codes. Another very important point is that it has unique identification codes. Please remember it has got unique identification codes and metadata that distinguish them from each other. So non-fungible tokens are cryptographic assets on a blockchain. It uses blockchain technology with unique identification codes and metadata that distinguish them from each other. An NFT is actually a digital asset that represents real world objects. It can represent a real world object like art, music, in-game items, videos, etc. etc. They are bought and sold online, frequently with cryptocurrency, and they are generally encoded with the same underlying software as many cryptocurrencies. So the technology that is used in cryptocurrencies are also used in non-fungible tokens. Please remember, it is also based on blockchain technology like that of cryptocurrencies. NFTs are also based on blockchain technology. They are bought and sold online frequently with the cryptocurrencies. Very important point to be noted over here is that unlike cryptocurrencies, though they share similarities with the cryptocurrencies in the feature of blockchain technology, these cannot be traded or exchanged at equivalency. Please remember, this is very important. These cannot be traded or exchanged at equivalency. Equivalency is the keyword here. It cannot be exchanged or traded at equivalency. This differs from fungible tokens. So now let us understand what are fungible and non-fungible tokens. Fungible tokens are the ones which can be exchanged. There is the feature of exchanging or there is tradability of those tokens. However, non-fungible tokens are not traded or exchanged at equivalency. Why? Simply because one NFT is not similar to another NFT. One NFT is not similar to or equivalent to another NFT. However, cryptocurrencies are identical to each other. Let us say if one Ethereum is considered, or if one ripple or one Dogecoin, these are all the example of cryptocurrencies. So one Ethereum or one ripple or one Dogecoin is always equivalent to another Ethereum or another ripple or another Dogecoin. It is to be noted here that one Ethereum is equal to another Ethereum. One Ethereum need not be equal to another Ripple or may not be equal to another Dogecoin. However, one Dogecoin will always be equivalent to another Dogecoin. One Ripple will always be equivalent to another Ripple. Whereas one NFT is not going to be equal to another NFT. So this makes it different from that of cryptocurrencies. So in other words, we can say that NFTs are digital representations of assets. NFTs are digital representations of assets. Please remember this, they are digital representations of assets and are compared with the digital passports because each token contains a unique non-transferable. It contains a unique non-transferable identity, unique and non-transferable. As we have already told you, these are unique and non-transferable identities to distinguish it from other tokens. So they are also extensible, meaning one NFT can be combined with, let us say NFT A can be combined with NFT B to form NFT C. So we can say that one NFT and another NFT can be bred to form a third unique NFT. So NFTs are like physical collector's item but digital. They are physical collector's items but they are digital in nature. So non-fungible tokens are physical collector's items but digital in nature. Let us understand what is the meaning of this. Let us say there is a painting let us assume that this painting wants to be sold in the market. So what happens is the painter attaches an NFT to this particular painting. The painter attaches an NFT to this particular painting and he puts it on his website or wherever he wants to sell it, he puts it on the selling platform. The buyer would actually buy the NFT of this particular painting. When the buyer buys the NFT of this particular painting, he gets the digital certificate. He gets the NFT in the form of digital certificate, which should be stored in his digital locker. So what happens is, instead of getting the actual painting, the buyer is getting the digital form of the painting. So with this digital painting and corresponding non-fungible token, the buyer becomes the proud owner of this painting. You can ask, since this is digital in nature, can this not be copied and put on the websites? There might be thousands or billions of paintings, but the ownership right will lie with the buyer. The ownership right will lie with the person who owns this NFT. And if in future, if the person feels like it's enough to have this, he can sell this, he can trade this. So when he sells this, he might be at loss or he might be at profit depending on the rate he obtains during the resale. So to put it in simple words, NFTs grant exclusive ownership right. They grant exclusive ownership right. Please remember, they grant exclusive ownership rights. That is, NFTs can have only one owner at a time. NFT's unique data makes it easy to verify their ownership and transfer tokens between different owners. There can be transfer of tokens between different owners. That is, if the person who owns the NFT wants to sell it, he can transfer it to another person for money. The owner or creator can also store specific information inside them. For example, artists can sign their artwork by including their signature in an NFT's metadata. So the signature of the artist who has composed or who has designed an artwork can include his signature in the non-fungible tokens metadata. Tokenizing the real world tangible assets. The example of tangible assets are like vehicles, inventories, etc. Makes buying, selling, and trading these tangible assets efficient. So, when the tokenizing of the real world tangible assets takes place, buying, selling, and trading these assets become more efficient and the probability of fraud decreases. Please remember, the probability of fraud decreases. Why? Because these non-fungible tokens are unique, easily transferable, and are built on blockchain technology, which is extremely secure. NFTs can also function to represent individuals' identities, property rights, etc. Terra Nullius. Terra Nullius. Please remember the name. Terra Nullius was the first NFT. It was started in 2015 on Ethereum blockchain. Although this project was merely an idea that only allowed to customize a short message, which was then recorded on the blockchain. So remember the name Terra Nullius. Now let us look at the differences and similarities between cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens. We have already discussed that both are built on blockchain technology. So both cryptocurrency as well as non-fungible tokens are built on blockchain technology. However, one cryptocurrency, say for example, one Bitcoin is equivalent to another Bitcoin, one Ethereum is equivalent to another Ethereum, whereas one NFT, say for example, NFT A will not be, should not be, and cannot be equal to NFT B. NFT is always unique. So, in other words, cryptocurrencies are fungible. They are fungible, and NFTs, as the name itself suggests, they are non-fungible. So, cryptocurrencies can be traded since they are fungible. NFTs cannot be traded to equivalency. Fungible means they can be traded to equivalency. Non-fungible means they cannot be traded to equivalency. So these are the differences and similarities between cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens. Cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens are built on blockchain technology. Please remember this. So NFTs exist on a blockchain. Blockchain is usually a public distributed ledger. It is a distributed public ledger where every person on the blockchain can see the transaction. So it is a transparent system and it is a distributed public ledger wherein all the transactions are stored. So non-fungible tokens are also built on this technology, which is called blockchain, which is an anonymous online ledger that uses data structure to simplify the way of transactions. Blockchain usually allows users to manipulate the ledger in a secure way without the help of third party. And as the non-fungible tokens use this blockchain technology, this system is generally secure. The distributed nature of blockchains makes NFTs difficult to hack. So these are not easily prone to hack. However, one security risk for NFTs is that one could lose access, one can lose track of their or his or her NFT if the platform which hosts the platform that hosts the NFT goes out of business or permanently stops functioning, because the validity or verifiability of the NFT cannot be made in such scenario. So the platform which hosts the NFT should be in business. It should not go out of business. If the platform goes out of business, then NFT could be lost or the access to his or her non-fungible token could be lost. Now, let us look at the disadvantages of non-fungible tokens. The first disadvantage associated with non-fungible tokens is scams associated with non-fungible tokens. Many incidents of NFT scams have been reported, including emergence of fake marketplaces. Fake marketplaces where fake non-fungible tokens are sold, unverified sellers often impersonating real artists, and these fake artists sell the copies of their artworks for lesser prices. So what happens is fake artists in the disguise of real artists try to sell their artworks for lesser prices. Sometimes the prices are as less as 0.1% of the original price. So this is one of the menace faced by non-fungible tokens. The second one is the negative externalities. It is having a negative effect on the environment, because what happens is, in order to validate the transactions, crypto mining is required. In order to validate the transfer of one token from one seller to another buyer or from one person to another person, crypto mining is done. The crypto mining requires high powered computers. It requires high powered computers that run at very high capacity, and since these computers run at very high capacity, they require a lot of power, and the generation of power is going to have negative effect on the environment. It is going to have profound negative effect on the environment. NFTs eliminate the need of intermediary for the artist to sell their artwork. That is one of the advantages of non-fungible tokens. However, these are the few disadvantages of non-fungible tokens. So this is all about non-fungible tokens in this video. Please go through the video multiple times and also refer to the article as well for better clarity. Thank you.